All right, let's talk about the most important game you'll ever play. And the thing is, you don't even know you're playing it. We're going to break down Will Storr's The Status Game, and his whole argument is, well, it's pretty simple and frankly terrifying. Your entire life, everything from your job to your friends, is just one long, unconscious, never-ending fight for rank. And yeah, you're playing it right now, just by watching this. So I can already hear you thinking, oh, not me. No, I'm above all that. I really don't care about status. Okay, congratulations. Because that right there is the most sophisticated status move of them all. You just played what Storr calls the virtue game, signaling how morally superior you are to the rest of us petty, status-hungry animals. See? The game's got you, whether you admit it or not. So why are we all so hopelessly addicted to this game that we can't ever seem to quit? Well, turns out it's not a flaw in our design. It's a feature. Your brain is a status-seeking machine, and it's been hardwired that way for millions of years. Storr boils our entire social life down to just two basic drives. First, you've got to get along, connect with your tribe, because being an outcast back in the Stone Age basically meant you rely on food. But then there's the second drive, to get ahead, to climb the ladder inside that tribe, so you get the best food, the best mates, all of it. It's a brutal survival calculation that's still running in our heads today. And make no mistake, the stakes are literally life and death. Your ancient brain, it doesn't know the difference between getting downloaded online and being kicked out of the tribe. A sudden drop in status feels absolutely catastrophic. As a sociologist, Dr. Jason Manning points out, a quick fall from grace is one of the biggest triggers for the most desperate acts imaginable. Losing the game feels like you're actually losing your life. Okay, so if we're all stuck playing, then the real question becomes, what kind of player are you? Storr says there are really only three fundamental games we play to get ahead: the dominance game, the success game, or the virtue game. This really maps out our whole social world when you think about it. First, you've got the dominance game. This is all about fear and intimidation. Think of dictators or that one boss you had who just loved making people squirm. Then there's the success game, where you earn status because you're actually good at something. We're talking athletes, scientists, people like that. And finally, you have the virtue game, played with morality and purity. This is the world of activists, religious leaders, and yeah, that friend of yours who just can't shut up about their minimalist lifestyle. The dominance game is the oldest, ugliest playbook there is. It's just pure intimidation. Status here isn't earned or freely given, it's straight up taken by force. The whole point is to make other people afraid, so they just submit. Now, the success game is basically what built civilization. This is the game of prestige, and you earn it by being genuinely useful. You're a great doctor, a brilliant coder, an amazing chef. The group gives you status because your skills help everybody out. It's a win-win, for the most part. And then we have the virtue game. Oh man, this one is the most subtle, and let's be honest, it's often the most annoying. Here, you win status by proving you're morally better than everyone else. I mean, just think about it. Humble bragging about your charity work, your super strict diet, or how you detox from social media for a whole month. Storr's point is that these aren't just lifestyle choices. They are cold, calculated moves for moral status. So, where do all these ancient games play out in the most insane high-stakes way today? Where else? Social media. So welcome to the casino, where the currency is your self-worth and you're gambling it all with every single post. Silicon Valley didn't just stumble upon this. The technologist B.J. Fogg basically laid out the entire blueprint. Social media platforms are engineered from the ground up to be slot machines for status. And the trick? It's all about unpredictable rewards. You post a photo. Is it going to get 10 likes or is it going to get 1,000? You never know. And that very uncertainty is what gets you hooked, what makes gambling for social approval so incredibly compulsive. And oh boy, are we hooked. An average smartphone user pulls the lever on this digital slot machine 96 times a day. Just let that sink in. That's about once every 10 minutes you're awake, you're checking your phone, just hoping for another tiny little status payout, another hit of dopamine. And please, don't think for a second this is some kind of accident. A former vice president at Facebook, Chamath Palihapitiya, he just came right out and admitted the whole goal was, and I'm quoting here, to psychologically figure out how to manipulate you as fast as possible. They're not selling you a product. They're programming your behavior so they can sell you. And that's exactly why getting rejected online hurts so much. When you lose followers or you get downvoted or someone unfriends you, It's not just some digital thing. Your brain processes it as a genuine social threat, a real danger to your place in the tribe. It's that ancient alarm bell, and it's screaming in your ear that you're about to be left behind for the lions. So, this all sounds pretty bleak, doesn't it? Are we just puppets trapped in a game or all doomed to lose? Well, not exactly. Storr says the secret isn't to try and quit the game, because that's impossible, but to get smart and start playing a better one. And this is the strategy right here. Storr gives us 3 rules for playing a healthier status game. First, practice warmth. You're signaling to people, hey, I'm not a threat. Second, practice sincerity. You're showing them you're going to play by the rules. And third, practice competence. You prove you're actually valuable to have around. In other words, be safe, be fair, and be useful. And that really brings us to the most important point of all. The game never ever ends. There is no final boss, there is no happily ever after where you win so much status that you're just set for life. Chasing that is just a recipe for making yourself miserable. So instead, Storr leaves us with a much bigger idea. The meaning of life isn't to win. It's to find a game worth playing with people you actually respect and to just keep playing.